Alright guys, welcome to Fish and Lake Country. Today we're going to make a dual color, a laminated color. It's going to be 2 colors. I hope y'all don't mind the noise. I got a fan running above me and somebody's running a string trimmer or something next door. It's woods beside of me for a long ways, and it's a house. It's probably 75 to 100 yards, probably 75 yards over, and I still can hear them. Alright, this is going to be the green pumpkin side. I'm going to put about 1, 2, 3. Actually, I said green pumpkin, didn't it? It's going to be pumpkin seed. Wow. Now guys, I fished with these baits already. I already made the fishing part. I made them the other day playing around. I'm going to put 1 drop of green pumpkin. I'm going to get rid of the brown just a little bit. It's called natural brown, but I want to have just a little bit of brown to it, like that. Actually, I think I'll put 1 more drop. Guys, it doesn't take much. Alright, that's about what I want. It's like pumpkin seed. Looks like a pumpkin seed, doesn't it? There we go. Now, I'm going to put in this, I'm going to put blue 015 size, guys. Blue and black 015. Okay? And we're not going to put a bunch in it. That's my next color getting ready. Sometimes I do both of them at the same time. I'm going to put about a half a scoop of black. And that's a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to put about the same amount of blue. Okay. I tell you what, guys, I don't know how to make anything without flake in it. I think the flake really gives a bait character. I just believe it gives it movement. I think when it gives the fish something to key on, and then when the sun hits it and it sparkles, I think it gives it movement. Even though that you're not moving it very much at all, I think it makes it look like it's moving. That's just my opinion. Down in the comments, y'all tell me what you think glitter help does. You know? But I think baits with glitter, even in bass fishing, one of my favorite colors bass fishing is watermelon candy. And the green pumpkin candy I've been doing good on lately. Alright. Can y'all see that? See, you can see through it. It's not going to be real dark, but you can see those blue and black flake. Alright, now, that's going to be our top color. Let's get this out of the way. That's a natural brownish pumpkin seed color. Alright, that's what I'm after. Everybody's pumpkin seed's a little different, right? Now guys, I had some Chartreuse, so I just added to it. You're going like, Dennis, it's already green. Yeah, that's because I added to it. Now, I'm not going to put any flake in this. .310. She's got to go up a little bit more, guys. Alright, guys, I got her too hot now. I got her 370. Now, guys, I want a pretty good Chartreuse here. That's 4 drops. I already had some in it. And I said this a few times. The Chartreuse takes more about any of them to get the color you want. It's not as strong. With my Chartreuse, this is Lowrancne Chartreuse. There's about 6 more drops. I'm just adding. Guys, I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm going to put 2 or 3 more in there. I want the Chartreuse to be. If it's too light, guys, the green pumpkin will overrun it. Okay? That's why you've got to get the base as close to the same. Alright? Alright, this is going to have to go back in. This is what's hard about dual colors. Alright? I'm trying to look at the difference on the thickness of the colors when I'm looking at. Alright, I'm not going to put any more of it in it. But this, like I said, the Chartreuse just doesn't have the get up and go that some of the other colors do. Now, doesn't give it as much change. When you put it in, it don't change as much. You take black, red, pearl powder. That's a half a scoop of half a teaspoon. This is a 1/4 teaspoon. It's a half of a 1/4 teaspoon. It's 1/8 of a teaspoon, right? Alright. But this is what's going to give it its depth. See how that changed it? Now I'm not going to put anything in that, in the belly. I just want to have that pearl effect to it. Alright. Yeah, this is going to have to go back in, because this is down, I know, in 200s. We'll give it about 35 seconds. Now when I get these two, need to be about 320, 315, 320 I have found these molds shoot good at. 325 at the most. When I get these two at that temperature, and they got to both be the same, I'm going to haul it back at you. Alright guys, I got them at about, trying to get where y'all can see, about 320. Alright, here we go. This is why I said earlier, I think, I don't know guys. Alright, dual colors are beautiful, but man, I messed that one up. I didn't have it in the hole, did I? Now I'm gonna shoot this. Alright. Dual colors are pretty, but they're a pain. Fooling with this block, I wish that block right there was an inch bigger, but it is what it is. As you can see, it's hard to hold to, hard to grab. Topping them off. They really sink down on that stinger shaft's bad about it. This first one's not going to be good at all because I didn't get much in it. Alright, there's the Mexican block. So that's a pretty chartreuse, but the pearl's what does it for it. Wasn't for that pearl, it wouldn't be anything. Alright? So I separate this stuff, guys, and I reuse it. That's why I'm throwing it over there. And nothing else, I make plastic worms with it. I got a 4-inch worm mold, and I got a drop shot mold. So I'll put that back up in a minute. I'll make plastic worms with it for bass. Bass are not that picky in a rubber worm. If you're fishing on the bottom with some kind of brown, right? Some of these molds are terrible. This is the tank shad. I shot it too. Like I say, I love this tank shad. Oh yeah. I see you can see through that pumpkin a little bit. That's kind of what I was wanting. Alright. The pearl's kind of bright. Now the bonehead one, I had the pipe laying here and I moved it. I don't see them. I was going to show you. Theirs is real dark. Their pearl is real deep and their pumpkin is real dark, and it's got a lot of black in it. Alright, so I made this a lot lighter. I know y'all can see that. Let me pull one of them off here now. Alright, so I have no way to get this chartreuse any darker. That's about as dark as I can get it. If I could get it darker, I could make this darker. Now I did make some green pumpkin ones, and you can see them in a fun video. After I made these and I got low on the pumpkin seed, I said, okay, I'm gonna make some more. So I took and dug around here and found some green pumpkin I had left over from something. Now this mixed all that up and took off with that, and I made some green pumpkin. And I wanted to change the chartreuse here. I added lime to it, so the belly on the green pumpkin ones has more green to them. Okay, you'll see them in you'll see them in the video. And look, here's two. Told you this one wasn't gonna come out as good. It leaked a little bit, but you know what? I'll fish with those. I'm not scared of those. They just got a little green pumpkin. That's not as much. I'm gonna put those in a sell bag, guys. If y'all, I mentioned, I think, earlier in the video, if I didn't, I'm working on a web page. I was going to sell this to dealers, but after talking to some of the dealers, guys, I have to make more money than that. It's not worth my time to come out here and work and make baits and sell them for a couple dollars a bag. I've got to get more in that form. When you're doing these dual colors, you lose so much. You lose plastic. See that all this runner right here now, all this right here is wasted. The only thing any good is the baits. And then when the baits sometime, like see that can come off a little light in the front. If they don't come out perfect, then you go like, well, they ain't no good. You can't remelt them, you can't reuse it, you lose it. So the dual colors are going to be more expensive. The single colors will be at a reasonable price, but any of the dual colors will cost more. All right, guys, I said earlier in the video, I made these baits about last week. One day I had some time, I come in the shop and I thought, let me try to match that bait color, and that was my attempt. And then I found out real fast I didn't have the right chartreuse, so I went with this anyway, what I think it should look, and the fish love them. I had no problem catching fish with these. They ate them up. It actually worked out really good. You can see that in the video. I had them call fair catch in the video. I throw out there and see 2 or 3, and they come running to it. Like chickens running for corn. You threw corn out to pigeons or chickens, and they come flying and run to it and grab it. That's how they done. I'm serious. They came running and grabbed it. So look, and I said this in the video. That don't look like a minnow. Why are they coming through it? It looks like something to eat, guys. That's all it is. They're not smart. It looks like something to eat. All right, guys. Put your numbers down. We're still doing 1 to 300. Getting a lot of guesses. Mailed out to Mississippi last week. I mail out every Thursday. If you contact me on Wednesday night, I mail out to you on Thursday. Appreciate each and every one of you. Great comments. You're great people. Hope you enjoy the video. I caught some good fish. And again, I'll see you on the outro. Leave your number. Don't forget to leave a number. Some of you don't leave a number. Some of you won before and you don't leave a number. That's nice of you to skip a couple weeks, give someone else a chance to win. But after a couple weeks, guys, go ahead and start leaving a number again. I've had people that have won twice. I've had about 6 people now, I think, have won twice. All right, guys. This got out here. I don't know what time it is. It's 2 o'clock. I've been editing videos today and making a few baits. Oh, this is a decent crappie. I haven't got my net out yet. And I'm in a new area I haven't fished this year. And the reason I haven't been fishing this, I'm on the river, closer to the river end. The water's been a little colder on this end. That's why I came up here too. We just went through a severe cold front for spring. And I figured if I come up here, the water temperature hadn't changed that much, because on the river end, they're letting water out of the Kerr Lake above us. So I say that, and a lot of y'all guys, I know you hear me say it all the time, going like, what? Well, there's 2 lakes connected here, guys. When the water comes out of the dam of Kerr Lake, which is 50,000 acres, it automatically comes right into Gaston. They're back to back. It's just a dam separates them. Wow, look how long he is, guys. He's not that heavy. Let me wet this board. He's not that heavy, but he's long. Look here, he's 16 inches. Isn't that a horse? Now hold on, he flopped on me. All right, get back where you belong. He's 15 and almost 15 and a half. I said 16, he flopped. I didn't realize he had pushed himself back a little bit. So I looked at it again, I went, wait a minute, wait a minute. He's back, his nose ain't on the front. Somebody asked me about this trough, how to make it. Is it 1x6s? Yes, it is 1x6s. I don't remember if I answered that in the, I hate hooking them through the gills. I'm gonna put a little hole right here, guys. You know, you come underneath that gill. Y'all heard me say it before. I looked through there, I'm going like, gosh, if you hit one of those gills wrong, he gonna bleed to death. I'd rather have a hole in his lip than hooking a gill. I don't know about y'all. I do that sometimes, but I really don't like it. Now look, he's not fat at all. 1.8. My scale weighs in tenths. All right, go release him. There you go. He's a nice one. There you go. All right, guys, I found another one. I'm just going around in circles here, real slow, with my boat. I'm in the same area. Once you find one, just take your time, go around in circles. They're scattered this time of year. I mean, I'm not finding any groups. Once in a while, I'll see 4 or 5 together that are roaming, you know, moving pretty good. I thought that was a decent one. But these bigger fish are just roaming around. Okay, let me hit my spot lock. Let me hit my spot lock. There you go. All right. I'll tell you what, these are the hooks Lamar gave me, the jig heads. Once you get them in him, they're in him. They're hard to get out. They're hard to get out. He's not a monster, but it's a nice fish. Right, make sure his head's up there. The last time I went to do this, and he pushed himself back a touch. All right, pushed him up. He's 13. Nothing wrong with that one. Woo! All right. Guys, it's windy. I got my other camera up there. I didn't have it on that time. I tell you, I didn't see the fish till late, and he was coming at me, and he got 25 feet from me, and the wind's so bad. It was nice when I first come out, and the wind has gotten up. So I just threw at him and he rolled up and grabbed it, so I didn't have time to even cut that camera on and think about it. You got to cast when you have the chance. I'm gonna turn my back to the wind. This is what I'm throwing. I've used this in a couple fun videos, but today we're doing a pour to catch with it. It's Chartreuse, and I put some pearl in it, and it's got on the belly, okay. And then the top is pumpkin seed, and it's got black flake in it. That's it, and it's a light pumpkin seed. I used green pumpkin and a brown, and mixed them a little bit, just enough to make it darker, okay. All right, and guys, I've been making baits the last couple of days, and like I say, I'm right here on top of Holly Grove Marina. The marina's right there. They sell my baits, and they've been selling them pretty good. But I was just telling some the other day, they sent me about the baits. I said the toughest thing about a custom bait is that when I make a batch, I make about 20 bags at a time. I'm doing 2 to 3 cups at a time, and I make whatever I can make out of different bodies. Then I start over and might make another 3 cups. They might not be identical. You know, I'm measuring the flakes with a spoon, measuring tool, and I'm measuring the coloring by drops. And if one of them gets a thicker drop than the other one, or a heavier drop, or half a drop, it's gonna be a touch difference. So custom baits ain't like when you buy at the factory. You buy a Zoom, they're always pretty close to the same because they're using a 55-gallon drum. And if you ever watch the video, it's on YouTube. They use a 55-gallon drum, and they got a machine that runs it up to the machine. The machine heats it, 2.5 minutes, pumps it in the mold, mold shuts. Every 2.5 minutes, they hit a button, the mold opens, they bring out 200, okay? And they keep on going. So the machine's doing it. I'm not a machine. I can't get it as perfect as a machine does, but I get them as close. So I made some today, and what I done was, when I had a pack already made. I took one of them out there with me and laid it down, mixed my coloring up. I shot one mold, opened it and looked at it. It was a little too light. I darkened it, shot it again. It looked like it matched really good, then I went on. That's the only way I could do it, guys, is keep on trying to match a pattern. I keep one for a pattern of the color, and I just try to match it close as I can to it. If it's a touch difference, it's not gonna make that much difference. If it's a little lighter, a little darker, you can hold it and go like, one's a little lighter than the other one. That's not gonna make that much difference, I promise you. One thing I've learned from making baits, and y'all know I fish with many colors. I got a pile right there. See that pile right there? And when I'm fishing for fun, I dig out that pile. And I've made a lot of colors. And varying a little bit, it's not going to make a difference. You know, that much of a difference, I'm telling you. The main thing is find some crappie that's active, and when you find them, there's usually a couple of colors you can get them to hit. You just got to match your color to this watercolor and to the amount of light. And like I said in other videos, who knows why they'd even hit something this color? Because shad, you know, they're minnow eaters. Minnows don't look like that, but it draws their attention and it looks alive, guys. That's what it's got. That's what it's about. Something to draw their attention, to go like, oh wow, what's that? And they run over there and they can't resist. They got to grab it. They don't go, well, I don't look like a minnow. They don't think. They react. It looks like something to eat, right? All right, guys, see the fish at 40 feet right here? I'm gonna try to keep him in the scope and try to keep the sun off of. I'm on my knees here, guys. Trying to show y'all what I'm doing. All right. There he is. I don't see my bait. That's all right. I'm just gonna start reeling slow right now. All right. All right. Boat's moving. I say it's windy. There's my bait right here above him. Okay. See, he's 12, 14 foot deep. I'm on a different part of the lake now. Let's cast them shallow, right? But I'm on a different part of the lake. The water's colder here. See, it's 55. Of course, we had a cold front too, but the part of the lake I was fishing, it was running 58, 59, and then with the cold front, it got down. Yesterday, it was 55 when I left. But I did, I'm coming down on top of him. I'm gonna be too close to him. But I'm gonna let it fall because so he sees it. See, he sees it. That's why I kept letting it fall. See, he sees it. Can y'all? He's going toward it now. Now watch, I'm gonna pop it just a little bit. There he is. Oh, he messed it. I messed him, didn't I? Right there. He still sees it. See if he'll come up before it. I lost him in the scope. Guys, that's what happened. Either that or he refused to. Sometimes they just run up to it and don't want it. They don't grab it. But I felt something, and I think what it is, a lot of times they nibble it. I've said this before, they nibble the tail. Y'all have had a bite and go like, this had a nibble? Well, it ain't a nibble. I reckon if you want to call it that, that's what I call it. Actually what it is, he grabs it and lets go of it. That fast. See the bait coming down already? Oh, he sees it again. I see him moving his tail. I bounced it a couple times. See, he's right there at it. He's right underneath of it. Same thing. He ran up to it and pulled on it, and I set the hook, nothing. You see that? See my bait leaving? He acts like he wants it, but he's not grabbing it, guys. He's pulling at the tail of it. I come back in with it, it's not pulled down, but it's sideways. He's biting it. That's a nice size crab. Let's see if we can fool him again. Let's see if we can get him to hit it again. All right. I'm throwing it too close to him for some reason. Today I'm throwing short. See it falling straight down in front of him? I should be past him. That's not a very good cast, but I'm gonna play it out. Right there it is. All right. He sees it. I can see his tail kicking. There you go. There he goes to it. I got him that time. He grabbed it too hard that time, didn't he? All right, guys. All right, guys. Let's get up on this side of it. See, I messed him twice. That's why I said if you mess one a couple times, don't be afraid to throw back at him. He was short biting it, and I wasn't getting him. Well, that third time, he grabbed it. But you can see his tail kick. When I say he's going toward it, I can see his tail doing this on the graph. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I've watched it so much, I know what to look for. I could tell him he was going toward it, but I could see his tail movement. I don't know if the camera gets all that or not. If y'all watching it on something big, like a big computer, you're looking at a bigger screen than I'm looking at. Here's what I was talking about, this head getting caught. It gets caught in that rubber net. But this rubber net is better for fish than a string one, they claim. All right. And I net them, guys. If you pick them up, 4-pound test, they get off pretty easy. There's your color. That's a nice fish. Now he ain't as big as he looked bigger out in the water, didn't he? He's 13. Can y'all see? Can you see? He's 13. All right. See you, buddy. Look, guys, I haven't moved. I caught the first one right there. The reason I'm telling you that is people ask me at all the time. Let me get my towel. People ask me, you run around all the lake? No. Once I find them, I'm going to kick around this circle right here. There's a cove, big cove right there. That's probably what they're heading later on. Next week, they'll probably be in that cove. This is the mouth of a cove. I'm in a creek. There's the main channel right there. As far as you can see out there's the main channel, which is probably, it looks like a long ways for y'all guys. It's probably 400 yards, 350 yards, 400 yards to the main channel. And the main channel runs a little cooler. Like I said, it's water coming down from the lake above us. And this water's just starting to clear enough. I haven't been fishing this part of the lake because the water's been so nasty. It's been nastier than, y'all going like, yeah, Dennis, you've been fishing nasty water. Well, this water here's been even nastier and colder. And it's colder today, but that's fine. That's why I came up here. The fish on the other end, I caught some down the other day. They're not in a very good mood right now. See, these fish right here are in the right mood. They want to eat. I've thrown at 3 and I've caught 3, okay? All right, guys, there's 3 there at 45 feet. Now I sit down and retie it and put a new jig head on this 2-pound test rod because I've caught so many fish on it the last few times. I thought I better retie. So let's see what happens. I might have to get a little closer. I can reach him, I think, with this one. I don't know where it's at. I'm just going to start reeling. I see when I'm moving. All right, he's got it. He's got it. I didn't see my jig. I just seen one of them moving. I threw out there as far as I could. This 2-pound test, I can cast that far. It throws good at a distance. And so I'm throwing into the wind too. Y'all can see the chop on the water. This 2-pound test throws easy. But now I can't get rough on him. I'm just holding it. It's a decent fish. I can't, you don't want to bring the boat green with 2-pound test. Oh, he's coming up. Whoa. Let him take his time. I feel every head shake. It's 7-foot ultralight rod. I love these ultralight rods. That's what makes it fun right here. This is the fun part of fishing, right? And then when you get to see him, I knew he was a decent one. He's not a monster. Come here. Yeah, he's a nice one. Come here. Come here. Well, so I feel you, buddy. All right. All right. Yeah, he's fat mama. All right, guys. Same color. I just went to a slider. I'm going to show you this head. Oh, I don't want it in me. Don't want the hook in me. Going fast as I can, guys. I know that's when y'all can't see nothing. I edit the video and I keep getting after myself, but I don't have the other way to do it. Other way to do it. Try to keep the hook out of me. Look here. Barely got him hooked. See? That's why, another reason you don't get rough on him. If I'd have tried to pick him up, he would have never stayed on there, would he? All right, let me get the fish off. I'll show you this head too. It's one Lamar sent me. That's a nice fish too, guys. Look at the belly on that rascal. Old fat thing here. All right, come here, old fat thing. Oh, you get your, ow! One of them drew blood out of me yesterday. Just be still. All right, look here, guys. He's 12, by 12 and a 16th, maybe. All right. That seat's getting full of crappy slime. Yeah, that's a good thing, right, guys? When you go home and you smell like fish, that's a good thing, right? All right. And the guys, a scale on my finger, I cut the nose off just a touch. I done that so it pushes up against this head good. Look at, see? So I told you don't have to do that. I do it sometimes. This head, I can't hold on to it, it's so slimy, and I got so much slime on my hands. Let me wash my hands off, guys. I'm trying to hold to the bait and it's squirting around in my hands. All right, there you go. This head, this hook, jig head, I call this a body, guys, a jig body, and this is a jig head. I mean, it's a crappy bait, right? This is a jig. I always call this a lead head jig because it's got lead on the head, right? This is what Lamar sent me. It's Big L, fishing with Big L. Y'all see his comments. He sent those to me. That one matched this jig good. It's got kind of a gold. It's got a little bit of red in it. See the red flickering in it? I like that color. It's kind of a greenish with a little bit of red in it. Right? And if y'all go back and look at some of my old videos, I take fingernail polish. And somebody made a comment the other day. They said, hey, I watched your video with the fingernail polish. That's a good idea. You can buy fingernail polish in all colors. And I took one that had like blue and gold and silver flake in it and brushed it on the heads and stuff. Gives them some color, gives them some flake. You could take clear fingernail polish, put it on there, and dip it in blue glitter if you want a blue glitter head, right? If you want a red glitter head, brush it on there and dip it in red glitter. Glitter's cheap. You go to craft section in Walmart, guys, and go to town and go to fingernail section in women's fingernails. And yeah, people look at you funny when you're in that women's fingernail section picking up fingernail polish. Okay, folks, I caught some fish. Caught a couple decent ones. This is the color I was using. Okay. Really haven't named this color yet. It's as you see how I made it. It's a pumpkin with blue and black flake on top. The bottom is a chartreuse with pearl in it. And you can see through both colors. I'm holding it to the light there. I can see through it. It's not a real dark color. Now, I mentioned the bonehead color. The chartreuse in it you can't see through. It's solid. Okay. And the green pumpkin is solid. So it's not real close to it. I don't have the right materials. Sometimes, guys, you got to know what they're using. Being a commercial company like that, they pump out of 55-gallon drums. They have machines next to colors, so it's hard to tell what they're using. But I was attempting a pumpkin chartreuse. And to be honest with you, it worked really well. So there it is. And on the fun video, I made a fun video the other day and I used this color. And guys, they came running for it. When the bait hit the water, and the fish were over here, I seen fish come fast, they couldn't go up and just hit it. I mean, they had the right attitude, boy. He was like, wow, that's when it's fun, right? And I can see that on the live scope, okay? Some of you are going like, how'd you see that? I can see it on live scope. I seen the fish, I threw over here and started coming toward them. When I got close to them, like 5 feet from them, they come at it fast and walked it. And guys, when y'all hear that thump, you go like, oh, he thumped that? That's what it is. They're swimming at it and they go, they just grab it. They grab it and they turn. Crappie, when they get to a bait, see this on the live scope, and I'll try. Maybe I have caught it sometimes. I don't think I caught it in this video. But when they hit it, they grab and go like this. It looks like they hit and turn their body up. That's what it looks like. That old scoop mouth is probably why. You grab by his lip, look, his mouth's like a big scoop. But usually that's what they do. Now I have caught some that just come up behind it, and I've seen them do it. And they just grab it like a bass does. A bass don't run up and overtake the bait. A bass runs up to it, sucks in the water. Okay, sucks it in his mouth. Right? And I've seen crappie come up and grab it like that too. And that's when you go like, God, when did I know I had him? That's what happens, okay? And with a live scope, you get to see that kind of thing. All right, guys, appreciate you. Put your number down, 1 through 300. Let's see who wins this bait. I'll send a pack out. Don't know yet if I'm going to put this on the web page. I'm building a web page, guys, to sell baits. So we're working on it. Hope if everything goes right, we're working on it. And I don't know how many dual colors that are two-color baits, okay, that are laminated. That's going to be there. We'll see. It takes a lot of time to make two colors, guys. You have a lot of waste. All right, but I appreciate you. Put your number down. We'll see you on Thursday when I load the video of the winner. Wednesday, fun video. Thursday, winner's video. Sunday, for the catch. My name is Dennis. See you guys.